Hello everybody of the Let's Play community, I'm the Blindswordsman, and welcome to my new Let's Play of Kirby 64 and the Crystal Shards. This is definitely not a new game. I've done this before. I've actually done this 4 times. This is three times. It's the 4th attempt, folks. I have not made a good Let's Play of Kirby 64 the Crystal Shards, and I want to do that. This is my favorite Kirby game of all time. It's one of my favorite N64 games of all time. I think this game deserves it, and I don't give it the good LP it deserves. I know one guy, Slim Kirby, he did a good Let's Play of Kirby 64 the Crystal Shards before he had way worse equipment than I did. I did this back in 2016, and it was not, well, it was good-ish, but it wasn't that good. So without further ado, let's pick file 1 here, and we're going to start this game. Yes, I do. Okay. Alright. And without further ado, obviously, with every Kirby game, it's Popstar. That's your, first level you go to. Well, so okay, so I can't use my analog stick. That sucks, butthole. Whatever. Basic controls, like as always, you could always do the little dashy thing and do that. Hang on, I forget. Is it? Okay. Yeah, it's the R button. Okay. So this game's a little different than other Kirby games. Basically, like Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards, allows you to combine abilities instead of just have like regular abilities. I don't know why like every LP that I tried to do, that was so hard to freaking explain. It's not that hard. You can combine 2 abilities, and basically you're going to need some of these abilities to get some collectibles in this game. If you've read the title, you know what the freaking things you need to collect are. And we'll come up to those in a second, because you get a free one right off the bat, and it's this right here. This is your collectible for Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. It doesn't do anything but help you get the best ending, so this is not a collectathon platformer, in my opinion. Even if people say that, I actually want to go ahead and get rid of this, because we need a different kind of ability to get the Crystal Shard. So I just normally just go like this. I mean, like, there's certain bosses where it's just easier to do this. Like, I think the second boss of the second world boss, I've always felt like is like the one that I always never use an ability with. I never have, never will, just because I think it's easier. Well, I don't know, like, if there was a certain thing. The problem with the second boss, when you see it, its hitbox is so small. So, where the heck is Bomb? It should be around here somewhere. Not, I'll come back and get the Crystal Shard myself, you know. But there we go. I got it. We have to have Bomb to get this next Crystal Shard. The 1 and 3 are given to you in this level and the next level, but the other one is not. So hang on one sec. But yeah, it's a gay old time, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kirby 64 is just a pretty fantastic game. Like, I like that part of it quite a bit. And what I meant by I liked that part quite a bit, I meant because it didn't make sense thinking about it. I like collecting the Crystal Shards to try to get the best ending. A lot of people don't. A lot of people also think that this game is not that good for some reason. I think it's fantastic, so. But there we go. We just murdered our friend. All right, that does that for that. There's a couple things you could try to get. If you look over to the left, there is this thing called those cards. I mean, to the middle, there's these things. There's these cards you can get, which I don't care about getting, because you're never going to get a correct card on a playthrough. You know what I mean? You're never gonna get like you're never going to get all the cards on one playthrough. So I never have collected those. I never will. Normally what you'll see is I'll go for a 1-up. 100%ing the game does not mean that you collect those. And I hate that, like, the one thing Slim Kirby did with his Let's Plays. He's like, hey, I'm just going to go for these. It's like, dude, you do not need to collect those. That's not how it works, bro. Okay, let's see here. Let's jump up here. Let me see here. It says to get rocks. I don't know, man. I don't know why it says to get rock. Maybe the mini boss is like susceptible to it. I can't remember, honestly. I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. It's been like a hot minute since I actually practiced for this Let's Play. That's the problem, is like I feel like a lot of the Let's Plays I'm getting prepared for this year, I practiced a lot of, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I practiced a lot for them, but like, yeah, I don't know. It's just, it was a long time ago, and now it's like, okay, now I gotta remember how to play this game again, you know what I mean? Especially with the fact that I practiced with a Xbox One controller that allowed me to use the analog stick. But now I'm using a PlayStation 3 controller, so... Okay, I don't think we even need an ability for this level, but maybe I was just thinking you did for some reason. Because this one... there's a couple of tricky Crystal Shards in this game, and I think this is one of those. It's actually weird that it's this tricky for this early on in the game. Like, for real. It's right down here. And hopefully I can get around it. Oh, booyah! Let's go! Yeah, it's not hard to get, but it's like, hey, how would you know that unless you watched a Let's Play or had a guide? You know what I'm saying? Like, for reals. I want that 1-up. That's why I stopped. Well, I thought there was a Crystal Shard here, and clearly I need to look at my list, which is that there's a mini-boss here, and it's this guy right here. I think this is why I decided to get rock. Oh, do not go out the freaking door. If you go out the freaking door, or like stuff like that happens, you don't get the shard. You have to come back and get it. Okay, now I remember why I said get rock. Because a lot of the enemies will just run through you. It just makes this fight so much easier. Now I remember. Yeah. I feel like I'm doing this LP with my pants down, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We gotta take off his pants. But yeah, this isn't too bad. Honestly, if you just let them run into you, they die. So, and you're basically invincible throughout the entire thing, so, just because you have rock. But what was I trying to say? Oh, this guy, though, I don't think you could do that. Yeah, this guy, we have to actually fight him. There we go. Yeah, I don't remember what my thought was. I'm still struggling to freaking commentary on this game. Like, for real. I don't remember what I was trying to say. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, it's so easy here. Alright, come get me. I win. I know one thing. It's way too early to be playing Kirby. I am freaking tired. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm freaking tired. So, yeah, it's just, it is what I shouldn't complain about it. My wife, like, super has been, like, a trooper helping. Like, she just, like, freaking everything. You know what I mean? So, anyway, this level is kind of interesting. There is, like, an ability needed at the same, yeah, there we go, yeah. At the same time, there's not for, gosh dang it, I always do that. Let's go back. No, you stay out of my way, sir. Okay, we need double cutter. You cannot use just one cutter. I believe it has to be double cutter just because it does this thing. I don't like cutter that much in this game. I think it's the worst iteration of cutter. So, like, there are some complaints that I have where I can see where people are like, yeah, I get why you don't like the game that much. But a lot of them say it's boring. I don't find this game boring at all. Like, my boy, fill in the blanks is like, yeah, this game is boring. Well, he was saying that during his Kirby Superstar LP. I'm like, dude, like, Kirby 64 isn't boring? Who says this game's boring? Like, for real. You have no soul if you think this game is boring. I think this game's awesome. I actually think the soundtrack is probably the best soundtrack of the series, honestly. Like, I used to think it was Kirby Superstar. Like, Kirby Superstar has amazing music. Don't get me wrong. It's probably one of the more memorable, like, Super Nintendo soundtracks. It's probably my top 5 as far as, like, Super Nintendo soundtracks goes. But I just like this so much more. Like, there's so many, like, they tried a lot of different things in this game than I've seen really with a lot of other Kirby games. They really tried that with the new one, actually. And I actually have plans to LP that probably closer into the summer. I like that game a lot. I think Kirby and the Forgotten Land is a really good game. It's a close second to this one. Yeah, I put it above Kirby Superstar, the new one. Just because I think it's that good. Okay, to get this other Crystal Shard, we come up here. It's a Crystal Starred. Crystal Starred. Wow, dude. I'm an idiot. You can tell I'm tired today. But, like, I'm trying to, like, focus on my words and not really focus on the game. Because it's like, I'm playing pretty good, actually. The gameplay is solid. So it's like, dude, I want to make sure that the LP is good. So if the gameplay is solid, I'm going to focus on my commentary. Because it's like, dude, like, I have had the poorest of commentary. The one that was decent was the one I did on Zelda Master 67 that I uploaded to my channel, I think, like, a couple years ago. To the Blindswordsman channel. Like, a couple of years. It was either a couple of years ago or it was last year. And, yeah, that one was okay. But I want to make this one fantastic. You know what I'm saying? I want to make this a fantastic LP. I feel like lately I've been, like, putting out good content, so. Alright, it's King DDD. Let's wreck him in the face, like always. Here you go. Ball sack! Oh, I thought he was dead. My bad. I forgot how to play this game, apparently. Now he's dead. You didn't even do anything. It was my own stupidity that got the better of you. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah, suck on that. Why are his eyes open? That's the weird thing to me. Alright. Let's go for that 1-up. Dang it! I'm hoping I'm never have to use a 1-up, but I like collecting them. I I've never done a no death run of this game. I would love to do that. So one thing I'm going to show you, like, just what I do sometimes to grind stuff, because I actually want to beat this boss super quickly, like cheese this boss. And you could all probably figure, oh, this is who the boss is. Even though Kirby Forgotten Land, I'm going to probably mention that game a lot because I think that game's awesome. Didn't really have, like, it had a variation of this boss, but it didn't flat out do this boss, which I think made that game unique. But here's the first boss. It's Wispy Woods. It's always Wispy Woods. Usually. Hey, you fetcher. I didn't even have to attack you. My sword just did it for me. Okay, now I'm getting, like, wrecked. Why is this happening, dude? If it would just let me swing at the thing, you know what I'm saying? There we go. There, attaboy. Attaboy, Kirby. Okay. Just watch him. Okay. Okay, I just like to sit here. So then he can't hit me with that. And then... Oh, boss! Okay. Oh, boss! Ah! But then we get to stay close to this and attack him easier, so... this boss isn't that difficult. If it's difficult, I'm making it difficult. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. I'm really, like, making it more difficult than it has to be. I guess the little cronies are a little difficult, but, like, not really. I do think, honestly, if I have my honest opinion, I think it's probably the most challenging game in the series, but, like, it's not, like, that difficult. But there we go. I beat this game in a freaking weekend the first time I played it, so that's probably why I like it so much. Okay, let's get rid of that, and there we go. And with that, a new world opened up. It looks like a chocolate chip cookie. For real, it does. Look at that. The chocolate chips flying around and all that. I always felt like it looked like a chocolate chip cookie. But anyway, folks, I'd like to thank you all for watching. I'm the Blindswordsman. I'll see you in the next episode of Let's Play Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. We're going to go to the next level, Rockstar. Take care, everybody, and have a fantastic day.